What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here. Now, I was going to do game 1 of this 5-match 2020 series against Pakistan. However, we did only require 4 runs and we hit it off the first ball. So I thought there really is not much point in showing that video. So we are currently up 1-0 in the series. If you haven't seen the latest episode, I'll leave a link to that in the top right-hand corner, which is actually game 5 of the South Africa series. So that is something you definitely want to go and check out, so make sure you do go and do that very shortly. But we're here today. We only need 74 of 97, so I'm guessing that Pakistan did not make many at all. If my maths is correct, it does mean they only made about 106. So we aren't going to have a huge chase to chase down here today, but we will be looking, I guess, to continue on our good form that we've had so far. Obviously 100, I believe, in episode 4. I won't tell you about episode 5 because a few of you may not have seen that already. And then, so hopefully here we can just carry on, get a good score, get a not out. It's nice to see Stevie Smith back in the side as well. I believe today we actually came in at number 4, so I don't actually mind that, to be fair, because it probably does make it a bit more realistic. I do find it very distressing and very hard when Steve Smith is sitting on the bench as the 12th man when he is the captain of the side, you know. So I do have a little bit of a hard time with that, but I mean, you can't complain. Until we replace David Moody as the captain, why David Moody's the captain in the first place, I have no clue. But until we go and replace him, it's just something that we are going to have to go and put up with. So, you know, we can't complain. We can only control, I guess, what's in our hand. When we are selected to play, we just need to go out there, keep scoring runs, and that way we are going to keep our place in the 11. Not only in 2020 format, but hopefully in all 3 formats as well. We have just lost Steve Smith. We do now welcome George Bailey into the crease. So that was actually quite a nice ball. And I did say that this was going to be a different challenge as well, which it is. Obviously, the Pakistan bowling does seem to be fairly good. It is a bit different than pacing the South Africans. Obviously, we were so used to just coming up against a barrage of pace with Rabada, Steyn, Morkel. So we did have 3 real out-and-out quicks in that side. Not really too many spin options, which is, as I said, something a bit different. And now it is going to be Mohamed Amir into the side, looking probably to try and knock us over. He's had a pretty good summer, to be fair. I think he's playing for Essex in the county championship, county one day, basically just on the county circuit. So he'll be looking to knock us off. I do actually kind of want to face a bit of spin, just again for something a little bit different. We were so used to taking on the pace of the South Africans, and we did. I mean, to be fair, we did a pretty good job of it, and that there probably should be a wide. No, it is just the 1 for the over. So probably could have looked to go and play that through that backward point region for a potential boundary, but that's all right. At the end of the day, I do just want to keep that wicket intact. I want to keep that not out, continue to keep building this reputation that Chris Lynn has. We're not just an out-and-out basher, that we are a guy who can go out there and we can play the match-winning innings when we are chasing down a below par total, which is exactly what we are doing here today. And I've got to stop doing that because I hate doing that lazy turn. We did it in the last episode as well. We did it plenty of times. And it does just freak me out a little bit that something bad is going to happen. And one day we're just not going to be quick enough at all. And it's going to be bye-bye, see you later, thanks for coming, you'll run out. And we are actually going to finish the over with a 4. So that was a fairly good over from Amir. He did have 3 dot balls in the middle there. Did only go for 6. And we're getting another over of pace. So where are the spinners? I don't know really. I don't even know who Pakistan have in the side, to be fair. Afridi will probably bowl a bit. Riaz is pace. Malik, Mohamed Afran. So I think they actually only really have pace as well, apart from maybe Afridi. Malik to bowl a little bit of part-time stuff, I guess. That one there, we do beat the man. Oh, God, don't run me out. That would have been my own fault, to be fair. But it is looking as though it is just all going to be pace as well. So the pace is something that we play pretty well. Spin's something that I do think possibly needs a little bit of work, along with medium pace bowling. There was a medium pacer for South Africa. I cannot remember his name. I don't think he's an actual player. He was in at number 6 from memory. Started with M, but I can't remember his name. I don't think he's an actual player. I think he's... Well, he must be an actual player. I think he's a domestic player who has just been upgraded to the days. And Mohamed Afran, the big, tall unit, honestly looks like he's coming in off a Shoaib Akhtar run-up. coming in from the boundary, it seems. And everything, even if it's good length, is going to be slightly shorter. Because look at the man. His legs are bigger than the stumps, for God's sake. He is an absolute giant. An absolute giant. His legs are bigger than the stumps. The stumps only go up to like his knees. Ah! If that didn't hit the stump, that possibly could have been 4, because we timed that one pretty well. Absolutely creamed it. But not the case. And we are playing, as I said, we're one of those guys. I don't want to get the reputation, you know, really, I guess channeling my inner Chris Lynn here. I don't want to get the reputation for Chris Lynn that he is just an out-and-out slogger, and that's all that he can do. You know, I want to be able to go out. I really don't know this field that Pakistan are persisting with here, because that has raced away pretty easily for a 4. And Shafiq at cover really has not done a whole lot there. So, I want to be the guy that in these, I don't want to say pressure situation, because it isn't really a pressure situation when we are only chasing down, you know, like 110 in a 20-over game, especially on an Australian pitch. Be a different story if we're playing on the subcontinent and the ball was turning sideways from ball 1. But this seems to be pretty up and down, and just want to go and, as I said, get the job done. We don't want that reputation as just a hitter. You know, we want to be in. Oh God, I was going to say, how short is that going to be from Ifran? Oh, I've honestly got to stop doing that. Either take the run or don't take off at all, because it makes me so nervous. One of these days is going to be a direct hit, and we're just not going to be back in time, because he doesn't slide his back. I try to do the dive doesn't work. Nothing works. So that one there is tucked around the corner quite nicely. From Ifran, you'd actually expect a lot better than that, because that is basically just up around, well, it's pretty easy really just to pull away. Just the 10 runs required, 52 balls still remaining. We have now gone past George Bailey in score, and as I said, I'm sick of those little 360 spins around at the striker's end. There's the 50 partnership as well, coming off 37 deliveries, so a good partnership between these two. And we have actually lost Bailey, so Faulkner in now. Just the 3 runs required, Amir back in. So Pakistan have actually gone, quite surprisingly. I think New Zealand almost, in fact, New Zealand did have this in a test match not too long ago, where essentially they had 4 left-armers in the side. Now Pakistan have got 4 out-and-out bowling left-armers in the form of Amir, Riaz and Mohamed Ifran, whereas New Zealand had Wagner, Bolt, and then Corey Anderson, obviously the part-timer, as we have gone and hit that one away for the second time in 2 games to get the winning runs for the Australians. And at the end of the day, a fairly easy chase. We win with 6 wickets left in hand and about 7 and a bit overs. 7 overs and a little bit of change that is left. David Moody getting the man of the match for his 3 off just 11, but all the bowlers really getting the job done. And I guess that's what happens when you keep a team to 105 at a 2020 international. I was going to say one day. Mohamed Ifran, 18 off 15. He is probably the number, actually he's the number 8, so I was going to say he's the number 11. But this second top score, we get the top score for the Australians, 2nd game in a row. No, sorry, not 2nd game in a row. We only hit 4 last time around, so do excuse me. 2nd episode in a row that we get the top score. So definitely happy with that. Definitely happy with how Chris Lynn is progressing. We can be that basher. We can be that guy to nudge it around. We can do it all. We are building a very good reputation for ourselves as a T20 cricketer. Not only for the Australians, but for potential franchise 2020 as well, which is what this series really is all about. Do hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, remember to smash that thumbs up button. Give this video a like. If you are new, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Social media links can be found down below in the description if you do want to have a chat. Go and hit me up on one of those 2 down there. But until next time, guys, ka kite anoa. See you soon.